Hello dear students of class 8. Today I am going to explain you poem in the bazaars of Hyderabad. Okay, as the name implies, you can clearly understand we are going to read about a poem. Okay, poem about bazaars of Hyderabad means the markets of Hyderabad. Okay, actually this poem is written by Sarojini Naidu, and through this poem the poet is completely commenting on the foreign items which were sold before independence by the Britishers. We know that when Britishers came to India, they started selling machine made goods, and due to that there was a great loss to Indian market. The Indian weavers, Indian merchants were not able to they were not able to sell their items, okay, in the markets actually, because now machine made goods were becoming more popular, so there was a huge loss to Indian businessmen. So through this poem the poet is trying to say that in every, not only Hyderabad, in every city of India the markets are rich of rich items, beautiful items. So if each and every item are beautifully there in the markets of India, then why there is a need to buy foreign items? So through this poem the poet is commenting on the foreign goods which we should completely boycott. So let's start reading. First stanza. What do you sell, O ye merchant? Ye means you. So she is calling and asking the merchants. Merchants means the small businessmen. What do you sell? Okay. Richly your wares are displayed. Ware means things to be sold. So the things which you sell are richly displayed, beautifully displayed. As you can see in this picture, for example, this is a kind of shop where clothes are sold. The things are beautifully displayed outside. Okay, as you can see others as well, the things are richly and beautifully displayed outside. Okay, now which things are there? There are turbans of crimson and silver. Crimson means deep red, dark red color, that is called crimson and silver. So there are some turbans of crimson and silver color. Tunics of purple brocade. Tunics are frocks of which color? Purple. Brocade is a type of a heavy cloth. Okay, mirrors are also there with panel of amber. Panel means frame, okay, the outside frame of any mirror. Okay, amber is a hard transparent stone of yellow color. Daggers with handles of jade. Daggers are weapons, okay, small, these are knives actually, which look like very, we can say, big knife. Okay, handles of these daggers are of jade. Jade means green stone. So in this stanza the poet is talking about those merchants which sell beautiful and costly items in the market of Hyderabad. Okay, there are some turbans of crimson and silver color. There are some tunics are frocks of purple color with heavy cloth. Okay, and there are some mirrors whose frame is decorated with yellow colored stone, and there are daggers which are very beautiful whose handles are made up of green stone. Okay, means the handle is decorated with green stone. What do you weigh, oh ye vendors? Now she is talking about the vendors. Vendors are the people who sell the things moving from one place to another. Saffron and lentil and rice. Lentils are pulses. Okay, so the poet is asking the vendors, what do you sell? And here she is telling, what do they sell? They sell saffron, lentil and rice. What do you grind, O ye maidens? Grind means to make anything, any grain fine, to make the powder of any grain. Okay, so what do you grind, of maidens? Maidens means maids. Okay, the lady servants. Now what do they grind? Okay, they grind sandalwood, henna and spice. Henna is a green color powder which is called a mehendi actually. Okay, what do you call, oh ye paddlers? Now what are paddlers? Paddlers and vendors are same actually, those who sell the things here and there. The paddlers sell chessmen and ivory dice. They sell chessmen and dice. Both are the items to play which are made of ivory. Ivory are the teeth of a elephant. Okay, let's continue next stanza. What do you make, oh ye goldsmiths? Now she's talking about goldsmith. Goldsmiths are those who make jewelry. Okay, they make wristless, anklet and ring. So what the goldsmith make? They make wristlet. Wristlet means bracelet, anklet and ring. Bells for the feet of blue pigeon. They also make some jewelry for the feet of blue pigeon which are called bells, and these bells are frail as a dragonfly's wing. These bells are so small and so delicate. They are as delicate as we weak as a dragonfly's wing. Okay, frail means weak, means they are so expert that they can make any kind of item, even they can make the smallest item which whose size is just the wing of a dragonfly, and these are the bells for the pigeons. Okay, girdles of gold for dancer. They also make girdles. Girdles are thick string, okay, to tie around the waist for the dancers. They make it to set their sari and all. Scabbards of gold for the king. Scabbards means cover of sword, in which sword is put, that is called a scabbard. So that scabbard is also made of gold. They make it for the king. So these are the items which are made by the goldsmiths. They make different types of jewelry like bracelet, anklet, ring, bells for the pigeon, girdles for the dancer, and scabbard for the king. What do you cry, oh ye fruit man? There are some people who sell fruits also, as you can see here. Now what do the sell? They sell citron. Citron means citrus fruit, the sour fruit like orange. Okay, pomegranate and plum. Okay, these fruits they sell: citron, pomegranate and plum. Now she is asking, what do you play, oh musicians? Musicians are those who play musical instrument. They play sitar. Sitar or sitar is same, sarangi and drum. So these three musical instruments can be heard in the bazaar of Hyderabad. Means there is complete entertainment also in the bazaar of Hyderabad. Not only the items are sold, there are also some people who entertain the people, which are musicians. There are some magicians also. Musician and magicians both are there. Magicians means those who speak words of magic, those who know magic. Okay, chant means to speak some words of magic. Now what the magician are speaking, they are spelling the words for eons to come. Okay, spells means some words they speak for eons to come. Eons means thousands of years. So they speak some words for the future of